Hi guys, welcome to our channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm just doing a local walk around my local area. Just a nice wee stroll. As you can see, I've no backpack on. Enjoyed yesterday. Trip out to Bridlington. Weren't too bad, was it? I mean, a bit better weather today. Really warm. Just walking through a little housing estate. As you can see, I'm just using the camera's microphones today, just to see what they like on their own, without using the built-in microphone that I plug in normally. I hope you're having a cracking summer so far. It's not been too bad. I think it's been a decent summer. Had some absolutely belting weather, and apparently we're getting some more soon. So, let me flip this camera around, I'll show you where I am. Oh, this used to be fields. I think this were going on to where the football field used to be. Used to be 3 fields here. Just through that edge there is St John's Squill here at Deepka. I'll flip you back to me. just doing a couple of mile round today, just to get my legs going. Back to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm working over the weekend, so I'll not be able to get out and do a vlog for you. Can't be helped, can it? Some nice properties around here. Nice houses. Just approaching Parsonage Farm. Believe it's about 800-900 years old. Originally it was the home of the parson of Deepka and Bolsterstone churches. It's a really old building, really old farm. It's really nice though, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. I love what they've done with it and kept the old features as well. That's Parsonage Farm just there. I'm not going to do too much because it's a private residence as well. As you get over that direction, which will be in a minute, you will see the old part of the farm. Beautiful. I've got to say, That wee bed sat on top corner. Fantastic. What to say, I'm loving these new features on this new phone. Still working things out, but as you can see, you can still see me while I'm still seeing the vista. Let's be posh. Lovely. Right, I've got two choices. Go that way. I go that way. I think I'm going to go that way. It's better view. Catch you in a minute. To say, just looking over to the Warncliffe Crags at the view that you've just seen. I mean, you're talking that's over a mile away from this location. Excuse me, I'm full of bugs around here. It's about over a mile away to that location, and the zoom in on that to give you so much detail at that sort of distance. This S22 Ultra I'm really impressed with so far. There's still a lot more I've got to experiment with, but I'm really impressed with it so far. I've only had it a week, not even that. Amazing. bench I've seen within what, 300 yards. He's certainly making sure that people have somewhere to sit on this wee trail. That's a fact. Beautiful view over the valley there. Sunnybank Farm in the distance there. That's where we're heading for at the moment, the next stage of this wee trail. A couple of my friends coming through the gates there, look. Well, one of them. Meh. Few more to follow coming through. There you go. Bye. Sunnybank Farm. That's the next destination. Some art for you. So it's not that close, but it's not far. Sheep. So what we're thinking it so far, the weather is beautiful. I've done this trek a few times, like I say, it's really local. Walk straight from my house to this. I really do live in such a wonderful place, I've got to say. But this is just trying the phone out, make sure I can get some settings, make sure I get all the settings correctly before we go on his next decent trek, which will hopefully be next week when I'm off. Like I say, back to work tomorrow. Yeah, Sunnybank Farm. It's nice up here, it's really peaceful. We call this the Common. The Stockbridge golf course is obviously part of the bottom end of the Common there. Loving it. And with no rucksack or no backpack on either. Who needs it when you're local? Beautiful, really warm. Station, as you can possibly just see there, the track caddies on is still used up to that point, and the railway goes into the steelworks, which is further over that side of the valley, but that is still part of the old TPT. From there, I don't know if you can see where the tree line breaks, that sort of direction is where the old woodhead line used to broke off. Goes up to there, look. And then the branch line sort of went that direction. Another look across to the crags, which is over a mile away. Beautiful. And the hills at the top. over towards what's it called? Is it Granada side sort of direction? Just noticed on that gate back there, it's the Sheffield Lakeland loop. Never heard of that one. I mean, we're on the very edge between Sheffield and Barnsley. So I'm wondering if, I don't know, if anybody knows anything about that or ever heard of it, drop us a comment in comments below please. I've never heard of that trek. Apparently it's for cyclists, horse riders, which is strange, and walkers. Never heard of that one. Sheffield Lakeland loop. Might be worth doing. And I've got to say, I mean, you can just see the colour of the sky, but the views over towards Barnsley from here, I mean, all you can see really over there is Barnsley. Surely breathtaking. It really is. Stunning. One thing I've really got to say about where we live is it doesn't matter where you go, 5 minutes either direction, you're sort of into countryside, you've got all this on your doorstep. People need to really get out more and try and do more in their lives, because there's too many people, 9 to 5 jobs, working behind a desk, working behind computers and things like that, 24/7 more or less, which is the way the world's going now. A couple of hours a day getting outside, getting all this into your lungs, it's good for your mental health, it's good for your physical fitness. It's not a lot to ask when you live, all this is on your doorstep and you're living so close to nature. I've always said it and I always will state it, that we are part of nature as well as nature is part of us. It's not a case that we live with nature, it's we are part of nature. We need to get out there, experience it, soak it all in, because it's really, really good for you. It's good for everything. Yes, I'm packing a bit more weight. I mean, I'm still trying to get my weight down from lockdown. I'm doing quite a bit. It's not as if I'm sat still doing nothing. I work quite hard and quite busy 24/7 of the time. I'm quite fit, believe it or not, even though I am packing. I'm trying my hardest to get this weight off, but that's my bugbear, that I'm struggling with it. But it's not the case that what I'm eating, it's just a case that it's not shifting. Age has got a lot to do with it as well, you know, being middle-aged and all that. I mean, I'm nearly at my 40s now, so this year, my big one. Got my magic wand in my hand, Aggie's little wand. So it's an absolutely gorgeous location up here. The golf course is 2 minutes away. You've got scenery all round us. You honestly have. You've got the moors not far away, that direction. You've got Sheffield, that sort of direction. You've obviously got Barnsley, that direction. And everywhere you look, you're seeing a part of it all. People that live local to me, you really should get out and just get up onto common, get up onto your local land, get up onto Trig Point. Just get over to Greenmoor. It's 2 minutes away in a car. It's not that far to walk really. This is really nice. Rant over. Abracadabra.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I don't like to think I were bringing a bike or an horse down here, but they do. Not the greatest terrain in the world. Scared, aren't you? Come on. Come on, you. I'm gonna hurt you, don't worry. Look at me. Ready for that lump up the top there. Walder's Low. There you go. Walder's Low, just above Bolster Stone there. The top side of Stockbridge. Those stones were put there by a guy called Charles Macro Wilson in the 1870s. Big wig around these parts, big massive landowner. I believe he used to live at a place called Broomhead Hall. After he moved out or died and no heirs, I'm not sure what the story is with that. I believe the hall became part of the Sheffield University. And then after that, I think an American bought it and took it down stone by stone and shipped it over to the States. Not quite sure about that neither. It's only what I've heard over the years. But the mound it sits on is supposed to be over 1,000 years old. It's supposed to be reputably the burial site of King Walder, Anglo-Saxon chief king around these parts. Yet again, possibly just legend. I don't know. I ain't going to dispute that. There you go, Walder's Low. Quite nice, to be honest. It's nice to have something so historical on our doorstep. Beautiful. Damn flies, aren't they? That view is looking all the way over towards Doncaster. Some 16 miles away. Fantastic. You see the haze in the distance, the heat. Absolutely amazing. And that's looking down towards Stockbridge bottom. That's the old United Engineering Steels building. Looking down onto the golf course, which I'm going to be crossing very shortly. Looking down onto the rest of the steelworks down at the bottom. You can't see Fox Valley from up here. That's further in. Looking across the Happy Valley. Over towards the windmills at Thelston. And then right in the distance you've got Old Moss. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. Let me zoom in for you. Somewhere over there. Let's have a look. No, it's over there somewhere. There you go. That's on Moss. Can't see Emily from here. Oh, you can if I zoom back across that direction. Where is it? There you go. That's Emily Moore at Huddersfield. Amazing. Let me zoom back out for you. Absolutely amazing zoom on this camera. I'm so impressed with it. Walking down Stockbridge golf course. It's quite I think it's a full size course. I'm not sure. I'm not into golf. Maybe somebody that is into golf that's watching this can tell me if it's a full oil or not. I don't know. But, beautiful greens, I've got to say. Groundkeeper's done a fantastic job on this place. But we're nearly back. Like I say, we're only a few miles. I'm not seeing anybody laking at golf. Sorry, playing. And I thought somebody would have been such fantastic weather. But I don't know. Oh, I can smell that grass. Beautiful. Freshly being cut. I can smell it. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I have got hay fever. Believe it or not. But, oh, I'll tell you a wee story. See that banking? In winter time when we were young and all kids used to gather, and we all used to come up here and we all used to slide, get whatever we could, sledges, lilos, anything, and come flying down that bank in there. It was a fantastic slide. If you could miss these trees, you were lucky. And snow used to gather around about that area, so you used to end up jumping, landing somewhere about there. It was absolutely fantastic. You loved it. Yeah, that bank in there is steeper than it looks. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. That's the clubhouse here at Stockbridge Golf Course. I'm just about to get down, roughly down about that area. Got a wasp buzzing me about. Just between them two houses is where my destination lies. But yep, that's the clubhouse. For some reason the flag's at half mast. I wonder if they've lost a member or something. I wouldn't know. Why else would you fly a flag at half mast? I couldn't tell you.
I've been thinking about myself today, thinking how I changed, how I really don't care if you are here or if you don't stay. Now I'm feeling those winter blues, but I don't wanna cry. 'Cause all we ever do is laugh it off, and I'm sick and I don't know why. You remember that night we met? I thought you looked so fine. Guess we have to agree to disagree for this one last time. Pretty weird that day when...
That's Royd Farm across the road. Used to be a working farm, but now it's all flats, I believe. Quite nice though, what they've done with it. Lovely. So I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Till next time, see you next one. J-Art, keep trekking and trek on. See you later.